pit bull or have had one in the past, I know that everyone here has heard the rumors about pit bulls and how dangerous they are supposed to be. Some people say that pit bulls are born that way and that they will never change or be a good family dog. That is just not true at all. I have two pit bulls, and they are the best dogs I've ever had with my children especially. I can swing beat on them and pick on them, and they just stay there and give them love. Today I'm going to tell you the history of the pit bull, how they got such a bad name, and why they aren't as bad as so many people believe that they are. In early America, these dogs were valued for much more than their fighting abilities. Pit bulls were trusted to protect families and their homes from predators. And according to breedhistory.com, pit bulls were great companions to their young children who were trusted to be cared for by pit bulls. Many of these dogs get to live good lives with great families, but many don't get so lucky. They suffer from man-made shortcomings. As I have said, pit bulls used to have a great name and were loved and trusted by many, but shortly after all of that, things changed quickly. According to Cesar Millan, it all changed in the 1980s. He said despite being illegal in all 50 states, dog fighting made a comeback in the 80s, and pit bull is a dog of choice. Caesar also said that pit bulls are the preferred guard dog for drug dealers and gangs. From there, it all went downhill for pit bulls. Still today, people are scared of them because of how pit bulls have been made out to be. There's cases, of course, of pit bulls hurting humans and other animals, but if you look at where the pit bulls in these cases have come from, you will most likely see a scared animal trying to defend himself from abuse, a raised-to-fight animal, or one abused so bad that he knows nothing else, or just like any animal that was pushed too far. For example, a pit bull raised to fight gets hit too hard while playing with a child. They may act back, but for reasons that make sense. They can be trained in most cases. It just takes love, time, and dedication. Any dog can be mean and hurt people, even a small little poodle. It just depends on how they are treated. According to the American Temperament Test Society, temperament evaluations of American Pit Bull Terriers show that this breed has a very high passion rate of 82.6%. And the average passion rate for the other 121 breeds of dogs in this test is 77%. It shows that pit bulls who have gone through so much are still less likely to attack you than any other type of dogs. Pit bulls are facing fans on all over the place for wrong reasons. People train them to be mean, and when they do something that they are taught, they get blamed. Nobody looks at society and what they have done to influence the problem. Another unfair thing about pit bulls is the fee you have to pay to a landlord. If you're about to have a pit bull in your apartment or house you choose to rent, you have to usually pay an extra fee. I encountered this problem before we bought our house. I called about an apartment and asked if they allowed dogs. She said they did, but if it was a pit bull or another breed like it, that it was an extra $300 a month. I thought this was just outrageous. I asked why, and she told me because they were dangerous and always ruin things. It's sad that certain people who raise some of them mean gives the rest of the breed a bad name. It's very sad. I found an article on Facts and Myths about pit bulls. And according to these studies by the Center for Disease Control, have proven that no one breed of dog is inherently vicious. The CDC supports the position that responsible owners, not breed, is the #1 cause of dog bites. This article also says from 1965 to 2001, there have been at least 36 different breeds/types of dogs that have been involved in a fatal attack in the U.S. And wouldn't you know what? That the pit bulls come at the bottom of the list. Glenn View of the American Canine Foundation said dogs have been domesticated for thousands of years, and in all breeds there can be dangerous dogs because of owner issues such as training the dog to attack or lack of training and socialization. As you can see, there is no proof that the breed is all dangerous. It just depends on how they were raised and trained. I have two pit bulls, like I said, and they are the best dogs that I've ever had. My two young children can pick on them, jump on them, and chase them around the house, and they never react. They are amazing with my kids and myself. I hope that if you had any doubts about pit bulls, that I may have changed your mind and opened up some positive thoughts for you. As the statistics say, they are not vicious dogs by nature. They are loving and caring and can be great companions